This is a very, very, very tough topic. I'm going to slow myself way down here. This is a heavy one. This is one that I've gone through as a counselor for 45 years, working with couples where one of them does something, it could be having an affair, it could be spending their savings, it could have been whatever it might be, and their partner says, I'll never, ever forgive you. Now, in the beginning, of course, that's a natural reaction. I don't say anything. If it's the first day I'm working with a couple and the wife or the husband says, there's no way I'll ever, ever forgive you for this, I don't even really let it register, because in the beginning, we're just so frustrated, so hurt, so disappointed, many times feeling actually so betrayed, right, that we just don't think we could ever forgive them. But if your partner continues to, and I'm talking about for years after the alleged event, continues to say, I don't care what you'll do, I'm never going to forgive you, you've got to come to a crossroads here. You're going to have to make a very difficult decision. I've been with couples that have had horrendous affairs, long-term affairs, and their partner finds out, like affairs that have gone on for 10 years. And their partner finds out and goes, oh my God, absolutely out of their mind, right? And you can imagine partners that find that their other partner has been utilizing porn on a daily basis, which is why they don't really have a lot of interest in intimacy with their partner, and they find out it's been going on for years. Of course, that's going to have a lot of resentment, right? But if you're with someone and you're doing the work and you're getting professional help, whether you cheated or it's a drug and alcohol problem or whatever, a money problem, whatever it is, if you're out getting help and you're changing your behaviors, there's got to come a time where your partner takes you off the cross. They have crucified you. If it's, and I say to people, like when there's been an affair or something that's really, really filled with betrayal, it could take 6 months to a year of both partners working, and I recommend actually that they work with different therapists, different counselors, but it could take up to a year for the one person to really see the changes in their partner, to see that they're serious about not having an affair or not drinking or not overspending, whatever it might be. It could take a year. So I tell people right up front, you're going to have to be a good boy, you're going to have to be a good girl for a year here, or 6 to 8 months at the least, for your partner to see that your words, I'm sorry, I'll never do that again, have been followed by your actions. That's the only way you're going to build trust back. You can say, I love you, I'm so sorry, a billion times. But if you're not changing your action steps and really doing what you need to do to reclaim this marriage or this relationship, that's a tough one. You've got to do your work. But let's say you're doing the work and your partner is still saying to you, I don't care if it's been 2 years or 8 years or 15 or 20 years, I'm still never going to forgive you. That's why I'll call a timeout right here. Timeout right here. You cannot be in a relationship where an individual refuses to forgive because you don't have a relationship. There's nothing there. I encourage my clients in that position to simply walk away, to divorce or end the relationship or whatever it might be. If someone is bound and determined to keep you on the cross, to keep you crucified for something you did years ago, that's not a healthy place mentally for that person at all. And it surely isn't a healthy place for you. There is, the conscious uncoupling. We teach it as well. Everyone teaches it this day, how to end a relationship without all the animosity, anger, rage, etc. It takes time. There's actually a program, and you can follow it and go through it and actually come out the other side so much better. But I really want you to think about this. For the person who's saying, I'll never forgive you, you are carrying anger, pain, resentment. You can't be your best self. You can't be your highest self. You can't be your best self even to your children if you have children, if you're holding your husband or your wife against the wall, crucified to the cross. It's not just them that are suffering. You're suffering big time. And of course, your partner is suffering. They're doing everything they can to prove that they have been a good person and they've changed their ways, and you're not giving them the break. You're not giving them the opportunity to say, let's try this again. Let's clean the slate. Let's really give it a good shot. If I can help you at all, go to talkdavid.com. Right now, because of inflation, we do have inflation specialists for people who are struggling because of inflation, but let's get the work done. 45 years now, this scenario I'm talking about happens on a regular basis. I have clients I'm working with right now in this scenario where one of them is crucified on the cross, and we got to get them down in order to save the marriage, to save the relationship. Reach out to me at talkdavid.com. Something I have a lot of experience with. We can move mountains if we're both willing to do some work. Okay, talkdavid.com. Have a beautiful day.